My family is brushing off my brother's incest-related perversions. My 21F brother, 18 meters, is getting creepier and creepier towards me. Here's 3 examples that happened within the last 24 hours alone. I took him with me to buy a desk yesterday in case I needed help moving it. Unfortunately, he was the only one available. While in the furniture store, a guy looks at us and he turns to me and says, and I quote, "Hey, you think that guy thought we were dating?" I didn't even know how to respond and just ignored him. On the way back home, I stopped by TJ Maxx looking for a chair and I couldn't decide. Again, there was a bystander and he says, "Can you believe her?" And the guy laughs and they have a conversation like they're talking about their wives. Ew. And again, just now was the worst. He brought up my guy friend that recently came to visit and said he was jealous. My mistake was asking why and he said, y'all fucked. Sad he got to before me. I was visibly taken aback. And then he follows up with, chill I'm just joshin'. I told my mother about my concerns and she said he's joking. Boys will be boys. I'm being uptight. I don't believe that. I believe I'm living with a predator and there's other weird things he's done and I get the same response pretty much every time and it just gets worse. Tell him that real life is different than porn and also that he should cut down on incest porn. Making repeated references to and jokes about dating, fucking your sister is absolutely not a normal boys will be boys thing. Most boys are grossed out by the thought of fucking their sister. I would definitely start recording any convos you have with him and avoid being alone with him at all. This is very disturbing. Whether he's joking or not. If it's bothering you, then he should stop and apologize at once, or else you need to cut off any interactions with him. My dad always said weirdly sexual things my whole life and one time violently attacked me when I was 20 years old and I have PTSD lol, so not wrong to be worried ab these strange behaviors. Don't let family gaslight you into thinking the issue. Brother is acting insane. Literally every time he says something weird, trying to be casual about it or act like it's funny. Look at him and say in an authoritarian volume, incest isn't funny. There is nothing normal or funny about you talking or joking about incest. Incest is a buzzword, so saying it amidst polite company might help call attention to his behavior, since he seems to feel comfortable being a pervert in public. Behind every rapist, incestuous pervert, etc., there's almost always a family that downplays or supports them. I recommend you put some distance between you and your family. Your parents are not looking out for you. They are already enabling him. If he gropes you, accidentally, or even worse, rapes you, they will say that he is sorry, or that you must have done something to make him do it. You need to get out. If you can't, do not ever be alone with him and let him know why. Tell him, it's not funny. It's actually disgusting that you even think about incest. What's wrong with you? Quote. Watch him light up, then deflate. If that doesn't stop him, maybe a light smack on the back of the head will. My friend's brother needed to get his shit rocked by her BF before he'd stop making comments trying to record her. He went to therapy for a year before talking to her again. After 4 years, they're finally getting along again. Knew a guy who talked about women like they were objects at 20, and at 40 he was still doing it. His friends said it was because his fiancée dumped him and he cherished her. When his friends' daughters became teens, I asked, do you feel comfortable having him talk about your daughters like he does about all women? Because he will. They said he wouldn't do that. They could be his daughters, and then he did. They stopped defending him. But it had to become personal before the bro code was broken. I will say this, I've never joked about fucking my sister. I'm 23 and my 18-year-old brother would probably throw up if someone asked if we were dating LMAO. Your brother needs therapy and your parents need to take it seriously. Normal people don't desire actual incest, no matter how much stepsister porn they watch. Guess what kind of porn he watches? Yeah, he's out of line, depending on how bad it is. I might suggest not being alone with him either. You might want to read the book called Boundaries: When to Say Yes, How to Say No to Take Control of Your Life by Dr. Henry Cloud and Dr. John Townsend. There are apps you can download that record whenever they hear voices. Get one, and search your room and bathroom for hidden cameras. You'll need both when you go to the police to press charges and to get a restraining order. You also need to work on getting out as soon as you possibly can. Perhaps you are correct, or perhaps you're overanalyzing this. Either way, keep a distance between you and your family, or at least your brother. That is really creepy. I would recommend avoiding spending time with him, especially alone. It's better safe than sorry. Maybe start keeping track of everything he says, that's creepy, and show your parents after a while to try and convince them that this is serious. Those inclinations rarely come from nowhere. Sad to say. How can you get away from these people? I'm sorry this is happening to you. It absolutely is not your fault in any way. He is a predator and he is unsafe. Do you have a good, solid lock on your bedroom door? That's step number 1. Make sure you are sadder when you go to sleep at night. Do you have an exit plan for moving out on your own? That's step 2. Talk to a trusted friend who can help. Tell him mom's the one to go to if he's looking for a female family member who is apparently okay with incest. As the survivor of incest, keep away. Keep everything as public as you can and publicly shame anyone. It is the only way. Hiding it, shoving it under the rug, treating it like a misunderstanding only makes it worse for others.
If you enjoyed this video, please check out our playlists full of similar content. Epicaricast is like doom scrolling for your ears. Please like, share, and subscribe.